Hello again, and this is Birdie Smash, my iOS simulator game that I created last week for Full Sail University. The original creation was in Cocos 2D using Xcode, and just to give you a quick example of how the game works, we'll go through it now. This is the simulator for the game. We have a title, text here, background image, a little game button, and then a power off button here, which I did not incorporate into the next version of this I'll show you. But we'll go ahead and play the game and go through it. Very simple. So this little bird's flying around chirping. You can't probably hear him, but we're going to click on him, and it takes us to our UN scene. There's a home button here that will take us back to the main scene, and a little text up here in another background. And I also added a sound bite that you probably also can't hear that has Duke Nukem saying game over. So, alright, we'll close this one out. Again, this is in the Xcode Cocos 2D platform. And what I've done is taken this game, the idea, and put it into Unity. And I'll take us through the code for the game. There's 3 scripts in this entire game. The first script is based around a bird that flies around in the second scene, game scene. It's associated directly with the bird object, and it's going to take a few different variables here. We got a couple of public ones for the speed and the overall count and their floats, and then we've got some private variables that are count to, number of loops, and the endpoint. Endpoint's a vector 2. We got integer and a float there as well. The main function here is the update function. We're going to check to see that the time as it reduces count to, if it's less than 0 or number of loops is greater than 0. It's going to call random position. It's going to deduce the number of loops, and count to is going to then equal count. Then we're going to take that transform information that's pulled in from random position, give it a new vector 2, and that's going to change the bird object's position. Now it looks a little bit choppy because this is taking the bird immediately, pushing it to whatever random direction it is between this range here, and that's how we're deciding it can go anywhere on the screen within that range of its current location. So that's the basic flight path that I added there. I wanted to kind of give it a different function since I couldn't bring over the Xcode version of the pathing. And this also makes it where it's easier to see and get to. So the next one we'll do is the change scenes. This is pretty simple. I'm using a scene manager here, and the scene manager attaches to the button on the screen in the Canvas UI system. And it gives it this option to change the scene. So it's gonna give a ability to type in a string, which is the scene's name, and it will switch to that scene whenever it's clicked. And then the last one is capturing the touch event. And again, this is based on a 2D box collider that's on the bird itself. In the update function, it's going to check to see if there's been a touch that occurs. It's going to find the world point based on the camera. That's the screen world point function there. Then I've got another vector 2 variable, touch position, showing the world point of X and Y. Since this is 2D, we don't need to worry about the Z. And the last part here, we're going to check to see if the collider's been touched with, the world point that we associated with the touch position. And if so, we're going to load that scene. I just have it hard-coded in here. I could have put it in a different thing, make it modular, but this worked very well for my basic purposes. So I'm going to cut to the game now, and we'll see here in just a second.
Hello again, and this is the actual game example of my ported Birdie Smash game to Unity. We're going to pull it up now. Okay, we have Birdie Smash. You can hear the music in the background. Click the game button. Now it's going to take a second for the bird to come on screen. There he is off to the left. Same thing's going to happen. I'm going to touch him.
Game over.
And we play the win scene. Thanks for watching this video.